my baby. Y'all pray for us here in Newborn World. Hey y'all, and welcome back to the party. It's me, your girl BrittReacts, and today it's another episode of Vlogmas, or BrittMiss, as some of you have so affectionately titled it, and I love it. I think we're on episode 5, which is crazy because we're just about halfway through. And today I'm answering all of your questions. I asked you to leave questions in the comments of my YouTube community tab section, comment section, or on Facebook. And so you guys had really good questions, and I'm kind of excited to answer them. I'm gonna get through as many as I can. We might have to make this a 2-parter. I don't know, let's see. But without further ado, let's see what I have to say. All right, guys, I got my Dunkin'. Uh-oh, my baby's upstairs crying. And I have all of your questions. So many questions, and like good questions. Look at all these questions, you guys. So many questions, so many. So I'm gonna get to as many as I can and be as honest with you as I can, because we believe in transparency over here. So yeah, let's get into it. The first question, and I'm doing these in no specific order, I just was screen shooting. So stay tuned to see if your question is coming. It might be. All right, I love you so much. Oh, let me also just say before I get started, you guys know just what to say to take your girl's breath away. The amount of just beautiful, kind words of encouragement, compliments you guys were giving me, kind of boosting my ego. I was walking around my house yesterday like, I am loved. So thank you guys for just always being so kind and supportive to me. I don't think I'll ever have the words, but just know I'm overwhelmed with gratitude, and there isn't a day that goes by that I don't thank God for you guys and how much you uplift me and how much you tell me I uplift you. It is not something I take for granted, and I'm so grateful. All right, first question. I love how much you love Theo Von. What is your favorite joke or one-liner he has made? I know it's tough, LOL. Tough is an understatement. It is definitely tough, but the one that sticks out to me the most is when he referred to prostitutes as toots. I immediately ran and told my husband. We both laughed for like 30 minutes. We couldn't stop laughing. I don't know why that was so funny to me. It might have just been the way he said it and the way he just inserted it into the story as if most people abbreviate that word. I don't know, but it was hilarious to me. And it'll stick with me probably until the day that I leave this earth. Okay. Britt, if you could be given a Backstage All Access all areas pass to any concert by a particular artist or group, who would it be? This is such a good question. I think pre-BrittReacts channel, and that means pre-learning all these new artists and all these new bands and all these new songs, I would have obviously said Michael Jackson. 100% would have said Michael Jackson, and I probably will still first run up say Michael Jackson, but my second one would probably be Queen now. Having learned more about Queen and Freddie Mercury's story, like I would have loved to have been backstage and just a fly on the wall. Teeny fly on the wall to see what was going on, the shenanigans and the Backstage All Access with Queen. So there you go. Thank you for that question. It was such a good one. What is your favorite Christmas movie and Christmas song? This was probably the most asked question, both of these, so I'm gonna answer them right now. My favorite Christmas movie of all time is The Grinch. It's not up for debate. The one with Jim Carrey, it is not up for debate. And then, my favorite Christmas song, I don't know if I can narrow it down to one song, but I can tell you my favorite Christmas album is the Jackson 5 Christmas album. Every single one of the songs. Every single one. How is the new mom? Thank you so much for asking this. This was asked a few times too, and I appreciate you guys. You know, most women could probably tell you when you have a baby, people are always asking how the baby is, checking up on the baby, and sometimes you can get a little lost in the sauce. So I appreciate you guys for asking me how I'm doing. I'm doing really well, really well, and I'm so grateful because I know that that is not the story for a lot of women who give birth. And I was able to come home and I was super supported, still super supported. Our baby is a dream. He cries, but all babies cry. And it's just been beautiful kind of transitioning into a family of 4. Yeah, overall, I'm really well, and I appreciate you so much for asking. Thank you so much. 2 questions. Will you be getting your own talk show? And if you do, will your first guest be Angelina Jordan, a star? Which, is her last name a star? What's that mean? I don't know. I love this question because honestly, I think one of my ultimate goals in life is to have like my own radio show or podcast or host a TV show or something like that. So I love that someone would even ask me that, because that makes me feel like you see that in me. And so I love that. Is it happening? Not right now. Do I hope it does? Lord, please. And then will my first guest be Angelina Jordan? If I can do anything to make that happen, I will. How about that? If I get any kind of talk show, any kind of hosting situation, and I can control the guest, bet your bottom dollar. All right? There you go. What are the top 3 places you've been and top 3 you want to visit? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you as well. The top 3 places I've been: Paris, the Dominican Republic. You know I love LA. I'm gonna go with LA. And I know that's like probably so basic, but I love Los Angeles. I think my ultimate goal is to live in Los Angeles, like retire in Malibu or something. There you go. All right, and my top 3 that I want to visit: Turks and Caicos, Australia, and Tokyo. And probably I would switch those around. So Tokyo would be number 1. I've always wanted to visit Japan so badly. Then Australia, then Turks and Caicos. Top 3. There you go. What video that you've reacted to has been the most shockingly amazing for you to check out? Okay. Shockingly amazing. You know, there's a ton. You could go back and watch all 2,000 videos I've reacted to, which is wild to think about. But I think the one that sticks out to me the most is probably Brooks and Dunn, I Believe. I think it was my first time feeling super moved by a country song. The story was so beautiful. The video was so beautiful. I was really left impacted by that one. And then the other one would probably be Randy Travis's 3 Wooden Crosses. Y'all, that one had me just on my knees sobbing. I implore you to go back and watch both of those reactions. I had very emotional, real reactions to them. Wooden Crosses really touched my heart and close to home. I have a personal story about a sibling that I lost, and so it just unearthed some of those emotions. But yeah, those would probably be the 2 that stick out the most, that impacted me and changed my life, I would say. So yeah. Is the baby a boy or a girl? It's driving me crazy. It's a boy. I thought everyone knew this. I don't know how you missed that one, but there you go. It's a boy. If you had just one wish this Christmas, what would it be? If I had one wish, it would be that my sister could be here to meet my son and enjoy Christmas with us. And yeah. And if you could sing a duet with one artist, who would it be? Harmony's background, question. Probably Whitney Houston. I love Whitney Houston. I just felt super connected to her somehow. I don't know, vocally, I love anytime a Whitney Houston song comes on, I just am lifted. I'm joyful. I am full of happiness. And so if I could, I would sing with Whitney Houston. I would sing background vocals. I would sing harmony. I would sing silently if I could just be in her presence. What types of songs did you listen to growing up, and who were your favorite singers? I was definitely brought up on like old school R&B, a lot of gospel. If you know, you know. You know, rap music. I wasn't allowed to listen to rap music, but I did it anyway. Shh. My favorite artist, I guess it depends on what time frame in my life, you know, as a preteen, teenager, adult in my 20s, you know, I think your favorite artist kind of changes, but Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey. I used to love Little Bow Wow, Britney Spears, NSYNC. I loved pop music too. My first concert was Christina Aguilera, Backstreet Boys, all of that. What's the better Christmas movie? National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation or Die Hard? Fun fact, I've never seen either of those movies. Tomato, tomato, tomato. Don't throw tomatoes at me. Guys, I say this all the time. I'm just not a movie girl. I'm just not a movie girl. And then the movies I do love, those are the only ones I watch. I watch them on repeat. So Sorry to disappoint you. Where did you grow up and where did you meet your husband? I've spoken about this in a lot of my videos, probably more towards the beginning of when I started my channel. And then my husband and I actually have a video together on this channel. It is under the playlist called Featured Fridays. I did a whole episode with him. So go watch that if you want to know where we met. But I grew up in between kind of New York and Georgia. Okay, this will be my last one for this video, and then I want you to come back for part 2 because there are some really good juicy questions, and in return will be juicy answers. So come back after this one. Here is the last question for this video, and I love this question. Let's time travel. It's 30 years in the future and your kids are watching this Q&A video. What advice would current you tell your adult kids? Second question. Pineapple on pizza? Great, okay, or criminal? Third question. What's your favorite Christmas memory? I'm gonna answer all 3. Here we go. If I could give my kids any advice 30 years from now, it would be to honor, first and foremost, God and the gifts that He has given you. Don't sit on them. Don't doubt them. Don't worry about how you will make things work. Just honor the gifts that God has given you. Meaning, if your talent is talking to people, find a way to do that every single day. If your gift is sewing, find a way to sew every single day. If your gift is football, find a way to play football every day. I don't care what your gift or gifts are, and don't ever feel like you have too many and you can't be all of those things. That would be my advice to my adult children. And I wish somebody would have told me that a long, long time ago. Okay. Pineapple on pizza is absolutely, without a doubt, a criminal felony offense. Jail. Immediately go to jail. Warm pineapple is unbelievably gross. It doesn't belong on pizza. I don't care. 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 I said it. Last but not least, my favorite Christmas memory. My favorite Christmas memory, I would have to say, as of right now, would probably be my first Christmas as a mom with my daughter. And now I feel like I'm gonna add a new memory with a new baby. So circle back next year and ask me that again. All right, guys, this was so much fun. I thank you so much for leaving all of these questions in the comments. I hope you have enjoyed part 1, and I want you to hang tight and come back tomorrow for part 2. In the meantime, go and have the day that you deserve.